Hello, hi, and welcome to the presentation of Coding Ninja's first front end skill test. My name is Shubham, and I will be showcasing and explaining to do list. Let's begin. So, on the top of my head, I think the first two features required in the any of the to-do list was to create a space for the user to specify what exactly the sort of task he needs to perform, and also with that an add button as well, so that he could simply append it, or you can simply say add that particular activity in his to-do list. So in my particular to-do list, I have add some task over here, which simply say that some task a user could go ahead and write anything in it with the plus button indicating an add button. So it's going to work as an add button, which I will be showcasing just maybe just after a few seconds. And the other three buttons, which were the delete button, the checkbox, and the total number of tasks in the list. So let's add some task that needs to be performed, which is eat almonds, and then more could be simply eat, play games. Also, I've been using enter to append this particular activities to my to-do list. You can simply go ahead and tap on this particular add button and it would work pretty much the same way. Now the number of tasks remaining are 3 at the moment. So instead of just showing the how many tasks we have added so far in the list, I have gone with the number of tasks remaining. Now this would better represent what exactly the sort of activities that are still need to be done. They are still required to be completed. So if I go ahead and check one of these boxes over here, which could be eat, now it is showing the number of tasks remaining 2, with an obvious 2 tasks are the eat elements and play games, because they are not having a check sign over here. Now this particularly is the difference between using simply the delete button and the check button. With this particular sign, you will be able to simply discern what exactly you are what sort of task exactly you are still supposed to do, or what you are done with. Also, let's just say you no longer want this particular activity to be around. You can simply go ahead and press this delete button. Same goes for play games. And as you can see that if I actually check this particular box, number of tasks remaining will go from 1 to 0. Also, if you can actually go ahead and also delete this particular task as well, and it will still be showing a 0. And one more thing was to add a time over here instead of the number with that activity. Instead of writing first, second, third, I think it's better to actually have a timing over here, so user would know when exactly he thought of a particular task, when exactly he thought of a particular activity to be done later on, maybe in the day. Now for the code part, it obviously had an add button image over here in the body section of it, with head section obviously containing the obvious viewport, so that it would fit into the mobile devices, and linking the style sheets with an add button, which is obviously acting so that we could simply click it. It would append it in my container list over here. So this container list where elements will be dynamically added here. So talking about the dynamically adding things up, let's go to the JS portion. In JS portion, as you can see, I have used an IFI over here. If I could go ahead and yeah, so as you can see, I'm using IFI over here, which would as soon as the script loads, it will initialize all the variables that I need. And now the function task ram count with about adding a new activity. So all of these add new activity will be triggered. This particular function will be triggered as soon as we actually press this add button. At the end, up appending that particular new activity in the activity container, which is nothing but the container list in this particular dev element. Thank you.